Good day, sir. My name is Rodolfo de la Cruz III and from B72 Block Alpha Group 3. So, me and my colleagues are here to report the topic ARPA system test for maintenance checks. So, automatic radar plotting aid or ARPA are essential for enhancing radar displays, particularly in navigation and collision avoidance system. Regular maintenance checks are necessary to ensure the system's proper functionality and safety. So, for the next few slides, me and my colleagues will report the specific outline of ARPA system checks, a test for maintenance checks categorized for easy understandings. So, firstly, pre-test preparation. Pre-test preparation is essential to ensure that all components and systems are functioning optimally before starting the ARPA or automatic radar plotting aid system maintenance. This phase includes first, reviewing documentation. It ensures that the system's manuals, previous test results, and maintenance records are available for reference. Second, checklist preparation. Prepare a checklist of all components, including hardware and software, to ensure that all aspects of the ARPA system are covered during the test. Last, environmental setup. Verify that the testing environment is free of any external interference, example, electromagnetic fields, that may affect the system's performance. Second, the radar functionality test. The radar functionality test ensures that the radar is operating correctly and that it can detect and display objects accurately. So, first, test radar detection range. It validates that the radar detects objects with the specified range both at short and long distances. Second, resolution check. Ensure that the radar can display objects with sufficient resolution and clarity even at close range. And third, display accuracy. It verifies the accuracy of the radar's display data, including positioning and the identification of targets.
Input sensor validation. Input sensor validation are critical to providing data to the ARPA system. This test ensures the sensor's reading are reliable and accurate. Test sensor accuracy. Verify that all input sensors, compass, speed log, GPS are providing accurate data. Sensor integration. Confirm that all sensors integrate seamlessly with the ARPA system and provide consistent data flow without interruption or errors. Cross-verification. Use independent tools or external system to cross-check sensor data to ensure correctness. Operational system checks. This phase tests the overall operation of the ARPA system to ensure that it is functioning according to a specification during regular use. These are some processes. Interface verification. Ensure that the user interface is responsive and all control and buttons function as expected. System initialization. Ensure that all components initialize correctly and that no errors or malfunctions are detected. And the last one, system boot up. Verify that the system powers on and buttons up correctly.
Good day, sir. I am Deck Cadet Dasilio Frederick, and now I am going to discuss the alarm functionality test. So, alarm functionality test ensures that the system can detect potential collision or hazard and activate appropriate alarm. So, here are some key features of alarm functionality test. 1. Hazard detection. Hazard detection simulate various collision scenarios and confirm that the ARPA system triggers the appropriate alarms. 2. Alarm audibility and visibility. Test both visual and auditory alarms signals to ensure that they are distinct and easily noticeable by operators. 3. Alarm delay measures that the delay between a potential collision and alarm activate to ensure compliance with the required and response times. And I'm going to discuss the system performance under stress. So system performance under stress is the test evaluate the ARPA system ability to function under heavy load and stress combination. So here are some key features of system performance under stress. 1. High target density. High target density simulate a scenario with numerous targets, multiple vessels, land masses, and etc. To test how the system handles heavy target density. 2. Extended operation. Monitor the system performance over extended periods to check for any sign of lag, error, or overheating. 3. Peak load testing. So peak load testing push the system to its maximum potential capacity and assess its ability to manage high data through output without crashing or degrading performance.
Good morning, sir. I'm Deck Cadet Russell Fernandez D. I am going to report all about ARPA systems, test for maintenance, check, and for today's topic, I'm going to tackle the software and hardware check both and hardware need to be examined for stability, functionality, and compatibility. The first one, software integrity. In the context of navigation, software integrity refers to the reliability, accuracy, and consistency of the software system used to manage and process navigation data. It ensures that the software performs as intended without errors or incorrect navigation. Software integrity in navigation system is critical because any failure or inaccuracy can result in incorrect position, course, or speed, unsafe situation, especially in aviation, maritime, or autonomous vehicle navigation. Number 2. Hardware integrity. In the context of navigation, hardware integrity refers to the reliability and proper functioning of the physical components device used in navigation. This includes sensors like GPS receivers, accelerator meters, and gyroscope, and antennas, computers, and any other hardware components that contribute to the collection, processing, and communication of navigation. Hardware integrity ensures that these components are free from faults, malfunction, or degradation over time, which could lead to inaccurate navigational information or system failures. Maintaining hardware integrity is crucial for the safety and effectiveness of navigation system, especially in applications such as aviation, maritime, or autonomous vehicles. The number 3, compatibility check. In the context of navigation, a compatibility check refers to the process of verifying whether different components, system, or software are capable of working together seamlessly. This ensures that various parts of the navigation system, such as sensor, hardware, device, software, or communication protocols, can properly exchange and process data without conflicts or errors. For example, a compatibility check might involve confirming that GPS data from one device can be correctly interpreted by the navigation software, or that our radar system's output can be integrated with the system mapping software. Ensuring compatibility is crucial for the overall performance and reliability of the navigation system, as any incompatibility could lead to incorrect data or failure of the system to function properly. So these are the software and hardware checks. Both software and hardware need to be examined for stability, functionality, and compatibility. And that's all. Thank you.
Next is system reset and backup. The system reset and backup, it tests the system's reset functionality, and ensuring that backup processes work as intended is vital for disaster recovery and continuity. The first part is system reset. Perform a full system reset and check if the system restarts properly without data loss or corruption. Second, backup validation. It verifies that the backup system functions correctly and that data can be restored after a reset. Third, restore test. Simulate a failure scenario and test the process of restoring the system to its previous operational state using the backup.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Deck Cadet Ron Justin Kilim-Liman, and I am going to report all about ARPA system test for maintenance checks. And for today's topic, I am going to tackle validation and independent tools and record and report findings. So, I am going to start with validation and independent tools. So, when we say validation refers to your reference standards. So, these reference standards is required on board the vessel when carrying an ARPA. And this includes with the IMO Resolution A823 that stands for Performance Standards for ARPA, and IEC 62388 that says here that Maritime Navigation and Radio Communication Equipment Standards, and your SOLAS Chapter 5 Regulation 19 that carries requirements for ARPA on ships. So, let's start with the independent tools when it comes to automatic radar category. So, first is independent auditing. So, conduct an audit of the system's performance by third-party experts to ensure objectivity and transparency in the test result. So, here in independent auditing, you need to examine your ARPA. So, when it comes to examining your ARPA, you need an expert to do the conducting. So that it becomes transparent in the test results. Wala siyang tinatago, transparent. And cross-validation with industry standards. Compare the system's result with industry standards and regulations to ensure it is within acceptable thresholds. So here in cross-validation with industry standards, this refers to the ARPA. For the ARPA, you need to match your ARPA with the industry standards, so that when it comes to manual checkings, hindi siya mabubulilyaso when it comes to manual checkings of your ARPA system, because it is aligned with the industry. So it is updated and it is being upkeep. And next is the independent verification tools. So in independent verification tools, you need to use external validation tools such as your GPS, tracking softwares, and etc. to cross-check the performance and data provided by the ARPA system. And we head on to the record and report findings. Documenting the findings from each test phase is crucial for maintaining system integrity and improving future operations. So number 1 is test logs. So test logs is maintain detailed logs of all test activities, including timestamps, test scenarios, results, and any anomalies detected. So here in test logs, you will put all the activities or all the anomalies in here, so that when it comes to being updated, you will not be lost in updating your ARPA. And summary report: compile a comprehensive summary of all tests conducted, highlight any issues, areas of improvements, or concerns raised during testing. So here in summary report, this is basically all the results that has been that your ARPA is being detected. So this includes your areas to be improved and all the tests conducted and your concerns raised during the test. And next and lastly is the follow-up plan. Include a follow-up plan to address any unresolved issues and tracking improvements or fix made to the system. So here in the follow-up plan, you must have a follow-up plan if the first plan did not work out quite well, you will have a follow-up plan to use. And so this comprehensive approach to ARPA system testing ensures that the system is fully functional, reliable, and compliant with orientational standard. Regular maintenance and testing can significantly enhance the longevity and performance of the ARPA system. So this comprehensive approach to ARPA system testing ensures that the system is fully functional, reliable, and compliant with operational standards. Regular maintenance and testing can significantly enhance the longevity and performance of ARPA system.